Alright, we are totally disorganized today, but hey! Cheers to you. Welcome to my messy studio. This is fine. What's behind me is fine. It's all orderly and everything. What I see in front of me is very disturbing. First of all, let me show you something. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Hold on. You see this? That's a canvas that I'm painting over for the third time. This is, I'll flash a photo on the screen. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. This is that painting. Here, I'll put it here. I didn't like the colors. It was sitting in my kitchen for the longest time, and I do have a lot of white canvases hung up on my walls just because I got them when I moved in. I got them. They had a big sale at Michael's, and I grabbed like the larger ones and I hung them up because I don't have room to store them. So they're kind of hung in their place, but I haven't done anything with them. So I've decided that throughout the month of June and July, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to paint my canvases so that at least I'll have something cute to look at on my walls, except for my studio, because my studio has a lot of things. And this is, that canvas is covered right now in Payne's Gray, mixed with matte medium. Yeah, matte medium, I think. Yeah, just because previously I had covered it up with white gesso, and I had done an experiment with Golden's Payne's Gray, which turned out to be so blue, it almost looked like anthracynone blue. And that's not what I wanted. I really wanted a gray blue. And so yesterday I went out to H&M and I got the Liquitex Heavy Body Payne's Gray, which I like. It has just a hint of blue, depending on how the light catches it, which I like. That's what I was looking for. But while I was there, they had a display of the new muted colors by look on the tube, sees Liquitex. And so and these days I seem to be attracted to violets and grays. I don't know why. These are not my colors. But I just wanted to try them out, and they were there. They barely had any left, so I'm like, you know what? I've been looking at them for a while, but I always pass them up, and I decided to get a few. This is the muted gray, and this one did not disappoint me. That's exactly the color I was going for, and what I'm seeing on my view screen on the phone is pretty accurate, so I'm very happy. However, this one here, as you can see on, you know, they come in boxes, like they have special packaging for these, and that's the color I was looking for, a very grayish, turquoisey, more green than this. This is exactly what I'm seeing live, and it's not muted at all. Like, I'm not crazy about this, but that's the ink. I was reading to see whether I had to shake it, but I mean, as you can see from the bottle, that's very blue. So a little bit disappointed there, but this was not the most expensive. I mean, they're not really expensive. That's why I decided to get them. I don't splurge a lot on new paints and stuff because I have so many, honestly, but certain things, like, I still want to experiment, you know, and it's all part of being, you know, person that puts out videos for you, and, you know, my patrons pay me for that. So I go get a few things here and there so that I can talk about it and hopefully give good information about what I do. Which brings me to another point. So yesterday I was supposed to film, and I bought, like, I found a few other rose golds, which I will talk about in a bit. But yesterday was my day to film, because like I said, I'm on a schedule, and I still love my new schedule. It works for the best. However, yesterday the mojo was, it was rough. I still have to film on a specific technique on how I blend my colors to nothing when I watercolor on a white background and on a background that's already colored. how rude. And it can be tricky. So I don't have a problem with coming up with ideas, but I think what I was trying to do, I was trying to give too much information to get to where I wanted to go. So I did 6 pages for nothing. I kept messing up. Here, I'm going to show you. This is how I divided my book. And my patrons haven't seen this, so if you're one of my patrons, you're getting a scoop of my messes. But anyway, so I divided my pages and I experimented with different shapes and how best to describe what I'm talking about, or, you know, how best to convey what I do so instinctively. And that is the problem. My problem is I'm not technical. Like, I haven't learned really how to do it. I have seen people work on watercolors, but in the style that I'm doing, I haven't seen a lot of it, a lot of like tutorials and stuff. I tend to watch watercolorists that do more realistic stuff just because I find it so fascinating, because I really don't do that. So, but you know, even still, even if it's not my style, you pick up a few things here and there. But because what I do, I've learned kind of on my own, and I do it even without thinking. It's hard for me sometimes to explain what I do. And not only that, but I make a lot of mistakes. I really, really do. In every single piece of artwork that I do, there are tons of mistakes. And I cover them up. I know how to figure it out. And so it's very difficult when you're trying to show people how to do something and you mess up. And this is how I ended up with, here, I can show you very fast, like one paper. This is tape, by the way. The intention was to uncover it eventually. So 1, 2, this was finished. I recorded the whole thing, didn't like it. There's a page here that I cut out, and there's another one here that I severed the whole page, and this was supposed to be the one. And then so like I said, finally last night at around 11, I finished the whole thing. And I started editing, and I was lying. I was saying things that I wasn't doing, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's like, I sounded so not unprofessional, because I'm not professional, but I sounded like I didn't know what I was doing. And honestly, I really don't. So I'm trying to show people what to do, but I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, it's not that bad. It's just that I went to bed thinking about it, and then I got up. I wasn't finished the editing. I got up, I looked at it, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I have to start from scratch, keep it simple, and then show something that I'm really 100% confident in, because I don't like to put out a product that I'm not happy with. Anyways, all this to say that I still have time. I mean, the video is not due until Friday, but I thought I was going to be able to refilm it today. I had some stuff to deal with, not artsy stuff, and I thought, you know what, I need to get out of my comfort zone. And so I started a page and I was influenced by Patty Tolly Parish. I know I speak about her all the time, but she does wonderful Ustream live streams. And she records them on YouTube, and she was playing today, or in this video, it wasn't her last one, I think, but she was playing with watercolors and mixing blues and purples, and like I said, they're not my usual colors, but I'm like, I need to break out of my usual color scheme. And so I decided to use these colors. So I was greatly influenced by what I was seeing. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice just to create a universe? Like, this is kind of what she had done for one of her projects. Like, she created these beautiful gradients, and like, not gradients, but very variegated backgrounds with all kinds of blues and purples. And I thought it was interesting. I like it, but it's just not something that I go for all the time. So I'm going to turn on here. I'm going to turn on the other camera at the same time because I want you to see this. How does that go? Alright. And I've decided to use my Peerless watercolors, which are in a book form like this. I'm pushing myself to use them because I know they're good quality and everything, but I don't like them. I don't like the format. When I put this book together, I cut the strips. First of all, I went Dutch on this with Gigi, so she has half of these cards. They come in like longer sheets. And when I cut them, my part to fit into these binders, I was left with these little strips. And so that's what I'm using right now. And what I decided to do is I decided to, I can actually take this and then flood it with water and like put down the color in my palette dish and then pick that up. But oftentimes what I did is I took my spray bottle, my water spray bottle, and I sprayed on this and then let that drip onto the page. And so it created this cosmos or whatever. Not sure. Not sure if it's really representative of the cosmos or the universe, but I played with it. I played with the colors. And I used primary element in Beach House Blue to get some little bit of shimmer. Maybe the light will be able to catch it. You see here, I was swatching some of the colors in the book that I have. And again, I was reverting to the greens and the fuchsias, and I didn't like that. So I'm like, no, you need to stick to this. Keep with the program. And it's good to push yourself, right? So I thought on camera now that I would show you what it would look like when I remove the tape, because it's always so much fun. I love doing that. And I also have masking fluid on there. And I want to add a little bit of glow around some of those stars / planets after I remove the masking fluid, of course. I have a little bit of seepage out of here, but this is kind of cool, right? Okay. I usually take a plastic bag to rub these over, but I'm just going to go with my finger. The one thing I'm afraid of is that the primary elements come off my fingers. Because I've tested some of it in certain areas, they do come off. Not sure why. I thought that primary elements had a binding agent, but see, probably doesn't. Alright. Sorry, this vlog is going to be another long vlog, I guess. And I was afraid I didn't have enough material, but then I started with this page, and it's kind of cool. I think it's the white border that I like so much lately. It's just cool. There we go. I'm going to take this. I'm full of cuts on my fingers. It's really bad. And if the primary elements smear, don't care. It's in my book. You know? Oops. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about rose gold. I had a good laugh today. I checked my Facebook messages and Patty had messaged me. She messaged me because she said she had found another rose gold on the internet. So I started nicknaming her my rose gold ambassador, because every time she sees rose gold, she communicates that onto me. And I appreciate that. And so that gave me the idea. She was talking about Deco Art's new... Oh my gosh, I have it on my phone. I can't look at it right now. It's a new metallic color, but it's supposed to be like super flashy. In rose gold. And so I went to Michael's because they had a 50% off coupon, and I thought, you know what? I need to go out and get some toothpaste. Why don't I grab more paint on the way? I didn't find it, but I found 2 more rose gold paint. This is really cool. The one thing I don't like is that I inadvertently created green in certain spots, and I don't like that in the sky. Seriously. So I might do something about that later on, but this is pretty cool. So the masking fluid created, I just, you know, splashed on the masking fluid. It's kind of fun. There's an area here where it looks like a mountain as opposed to the universe. I haven't even looked up what a universe should look like. Maybe I should have. It's probably totally inaccurate. Let me just give you a close-up. See that green here? Yeah, I don't like it. I have it here as well. So my idea with that, because I don't know what to do with this. I mean, it's a universe, but I don't... What do you do with that? I mean, what do you do with that? I know it's a page. It's a watercolored page, but, you know, I was going to add, like, just the top of some buildings at the bottom, but, again, it doesn't make sense. You wouldn't see the buildings if you're looking at the universe that way, so I'm just going to leave it be. It's pretty that way. I like it. I like the fact that I pushed myself to use a different color scheme. But that's what it looks like. I hate the... There. Much better. That gives you a better idea. It's kind of cool. Ta-da! Oh, the colors are nicer on this camera. That's kind of weird, but yeah. I like it. Okay. So thank you, Patty, for giving me this inspiration. Yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun. An experiment. Love it. Okay, so moving on to the rose gold. Well, I still have the camera up there. I have two things to do. I need to show you I need to swatch those two paints that I bought, and they're like on, I mean, one is a cheap one. It's by Craft Smart, which probably is the Michaels brand. Is it the Michaels brand? I think so. And where's my swatch book? I totally disorganized, guys, but I am legit thinking it's here. I had used it and not editing this, so you're gonna get it straight up, no fiddling around. Okay, I'm just gonna swatch this on a regular paper so that I can add it here. The other way. Okay, so I bought the Folk Art brushed metal, and the brand that I was looking at was Deco Art, but again I forgot what it's called. I'll flash the name on the screen. I'll have to look it up on my phone. And this one is the Craft Smart Multi-Surface Premium Ultra Bright Metallic Paint. This is kind of like a matte finish, so I'm quite excited about that. I removed the plastic protectors, but I haven't swatched any of that. So I'm going to do this. Bear with me. And then I want to talk about the Pearlex. Oh, I may have put too much. All right. Whoa. This is the Folk Art Rose Gold. See, by now I've swatched so many golds that I don't know how real rose gold look like anymore. It's gotten to that point. Okay, I kind of like this, but apparently this is going to dry matte. Oh, sorry. That's really nice. I'm going to compare it with my chart later on. Hold on, let me just swatch the other one. Dual camera. I'm gifted that way. So this is the Craft Smart Rose Gold. This one is a little bit more fluid. This one is quite thick. Sorry, keep moving. Yeah, this one is fluid. Not entirely opaque. It's almost the same color, but I'm tempted to say that this is closer to rose gold just because it's a lighter. There's less something. It's more pink. That's what I was trying to say. You see it? I like this. And this is the cheapest one. I forget how much it was. I don't have the bill with me, but this is like ridiculous. This one was about $6 Canadian, and I had a 50% off coupon, so I paid $3. Well, here, in total, I paid $6 something for these two. So, not too bad. Alright, so I have to remember which one they are. Oh, and let's bring them up here against my little experiment. So, these are them. This one's very close to the Deco Art Dazzling Metallics. This one here. Or, yeah, well, these two kind of are. And down here, I don't know why I have this. I can't even remember anymore. Yeah, these are more reddish, goldish. Like, yeah. I much prefer, I think, oddly enough, the cheapest paint, this one. I think this is rose gold. Okay, so I got into a little debate with one of my followers or commenter on this video. Faye, she's French, so I might switch back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. I've already switched to French. Okay, so she was saying that the Pearl X, first of all, she asked me if I had mixed Pearl X with water, and I did. It was part of my initial experiment, and I said yes, but unfortunately, it's not permanent because Pearl X does not have a binding agent in it, and so you need an acrylic medium for it to encapsulate that pigment, because even still, like, see, this is with water, and I have that shimmer on my finger. So, but I really wanted to make sure because she was really insisting on, she did it and it worked. So I'm going to switch to French now, and I'm going to actually swatch it in front of the camera right here. Okay, so Faye, c'est pour toi ça, ce petit segment-là. Tu me disais que les Pearl X étaient permanents si on les mélangeait avec de l'eau. J'ai fait encore une autre expérience, et comme tu peux voir, la poudre reste sur mon doigt. Alors, je vais le refaire devant toi. Il y a peut-être quelque chose que je fais de pas correct, je ne sais pas. Puis, je l'ai testé aussi sur du carton noir. Puis, comme tu vois, see? I have that powder on my fingers. Alors, je vais le refaire. Je vais même mettre de l'eau en premier. Juste pour préparer le terrain. J'ai ma poudre ici. C'est beau. It's a beautiful color, but it's not the rose gold that I'm looking for, but you know. So this is with water underneath and then diluted with more water. I'm gonna put more. I'm not gonna put water down for this one. I'm just gonna pick up, that's quite a bit of pigment, by the way. All right. And I've even tried to dry it with the heat tool. This powder is so fine, I swear, when I open the jar. It's really volatile because now I can almost taste the metallic in my mouth. I kid you not, I'm not making this up. Might not be good for everybody. In fact, might not be good for a lot of people. Alright, so je vais le faire sécher même avec le pistolet chauffant. This should be dry now. Yeah. Tu vois? Thumbs up! Actually, thumbs down. Donc, Fille, je sais pas ce que tu fais de plus que moi. Si tu as un truc à me communiquer, s'il te plaît, n'hésite pas. J'espère que tu vas voir ça en plus. Okay, I need to drink. This is ridiculous. I'm just swallowing all that powder back in my system. Woohoo! Alright, so that was the rose gold. I'm really, really happy with this Craft Smart paint. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright. Well, while we're on the metallics, I'm going to show you what I did for a project that I did for my patrons last week. Because I like it. And it's got gold foil. Gold leafing. Ooh. But this is all watercolor. What kind of watercolor did I take? I don't remember. I don't even remember the type of watercolor I took. Oh, no. Well, yeah, okay. So it's a mix of watercolor and color blooms. The sprays by Prima. I like it. I really do. I'm a little bit disappointed that the color blooms shimmer kind of disappeared, because the blue is color bloom, like almost all of it, except for the flowers and a little bit on the background. Most of the shimmer is gone. This is done on a Canson hardboard. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I really like the gold leafing here and there. Cool. So my $5 plus patrons, and of course I always give a sketch. So they got that for their first reward of the month of June. I did something else. It's in my book. The book is disappearing. No, not this one. Where's my big book? I had it in my hands. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Whoa! You almost took a dive. Good reflexes. Alright, so what I did, this was done, actually this is your latest video, YouTube. So in case you haven't seen it, this is what I did. I posted this on Tuesday. Whoa. I posted this on Tuesday. These are done with Neocolor 2s. And I have to tell you, I had a blast with this. This was fun because it started off so awfully. And it's a long video. I do apologize. Some people don't like that. Some people do. You can skip through the different stages, but it's in real time. I talked all the way through my initial really, really bad first layer. I've forgotten how to work the Neo colors. They're different, right? It's a different application than regular watercolor paints. So, but anyways, I really liked the way it turned out. This was fun. And it was all about the portals. You have to watch the video to understand what I'm saying. Okay. I know I have something else to talk about. Oh, yes. Speaking of the Neo colors. So in my video, in that video, which I will put left there. Why left? It doesn't see, it doesn't make sense anymore. But anyways, it's left. I was saying that Neo colors might not be light fast. I thought they weren't, because on the pamphlet, on the packaging, there is no light fast information, and usually manufacturers are very forthcoming. If they are light fast, they will say so. It's to their advantage. So I figured if it's not on there, maybe they're not. But correction, I stand corrected. Elope, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she sent me a link, which I will put here and underneath in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click on that and go check out this page. This lady is a wonderful artist. Contacted them because there's no information on their website, and they sent her the document. So she's posted it on her blog, and I downloaded it. And here is the list of all of the Neocolor 2s crayons, water soluble crayons, and lo and behold, most of them are rated excellent for light fastness. So their rating is 3 stars for excellent, 2 for good to very good, 1 for fair, and a / for poor. And only 2 colors are rated poor, which are periwinkle blue and pink. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 of the colors on the, I think it's 128 colors, are rated fair. The only ones are from good to very good to excellent, which is good news. And so here's the list again. And you can go check out that link and get that information there. But thank you so much, my wonderful subscriber, for sending me on the right path, and I stand corrected. I do apologize. I hope that this didn't give you a bad idea about watercolor, not watercolor, but Neocolor 2s. I really like them. I really do. And as I've mentioned in that video, I have so much media. I want to use them. I need to give some love to all these material that I bought and I'm not using. It's a shame. You know, we spend so much money. I used to spend a lot of money on art supplies when I had the means, but I no longer have the means, and so now is the time to experiment with them. Okay, did I cover everything? Let me see. Oh, it's not elope, it's elon. Sorry about that. Yes, one last thing. I started selling my original watercolor paintings on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, I've already sold one. It was funny. It's Prickly, that one. I'll post it here. Sold within half an hour of me posting it, I think, which was quite nice. It went to one of my wonderful patrons. And so I'm very grateful for that. So I haven't listed all of my watercolor paintings yet. I'm slowly listing them because it takes a long time. You need to take nice photos and you need to, you know, post them with a nice description and figure out like the logistics of everything. So I try to do 2 a day, and right now I think I have about 8 or 10 on them. I forgot to check before I came on, but they're available there, and I ship worldwide. I've listed them for very reasonable prices. I can't keep them all. It's too much. Right now I have them in a portfolio and it's busting at the seams. So they need to find a home, and I will do more. So it's not like there will be a shortage of artwork. You know, but like I said, I can't keep them all. It's impossible. And I can't put them all up on my wall. Right now, all my walls of my whole place, which is not super big, but would all be decorated in watercolor paintings. And yeah. That's it. I think I'm done. So, thanks for watching, and I hope that I'll have enough material again to come on next week. I'm liking, like I said, my new schedule. It's working fine. The only thing that I can do is wake up at that should have been turned off, wake up at the time that I set forth in my schedule, so I need to amend some things. I've been going to bed late. Maybe that's why I can't get up in the morning, and I still haven't made it to the gym. I know, shame on me. And I bought chocolate muffins when I went to Walmart. Gluten-free chocolate muffins, you can't find those all the time. And I was hungry, which was a big mistake. I went in to get toothpaste and shampoo and conditioner and butter. I was out of butter, and so I came out with food. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help. And if you haven't subscribed already, please click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell. That way you'll get a notification every time I post new material. I post every Tuesday and Thursday now, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!